Greetings, Viola Rose here. I want to welcome you to my sound healing studio in Cottonwood, Arizona, and give you a little tour of my studio and all the various instruments that I play in sound healing sessions. So here is all the different instruments, and you see the massage table in the middle. And so what happens is a person will come and lie down on the massage table, and then we'll just go on a journey that's an hour to an hour and 10 minutes long. And the session is 90 minutes, but there's some lead-in time and some follow-up time as well. And so you lie on the massage table, which is placed directly right in front of this 34-inch Paiste symphonic gong, which is just amazing and has all these different overtones and harmonics and octave ranges and is amazing for dropping a person into theta brainwave states. They have found that the gong can drop people into theta brainwave state in as little as a few seconds. And that is the state of consciousness between being awake and being asleep, where you have more connection to your subconscious mind. The link between the conscious and the subconscious gets loosened. And so people get ahas, insights, downloads, inspirations. Your immune system comes online. So people have experiences that are a little bit like a shamanic journey because you're changing your brainwave state without substances, without anything like that. You're just coming and lying down and letting yourself drift and dream. So you can see up here that I have lots of various different mallets that I play with the gong because each different mallet brings out a different tone, octave range. So how many mallets you've got really can determine how much you can get out of a gong. I even have these ball mallets in the middle, which are like friction mallets that make the gong sing instead of beating on it. So here we have the table, and I've got a series of Tibetan bowls on the table just to demonstrate that during a session I will place various Tibetan bowls on your body to help clear whatever is ready to be cleared and moved within your body field. And then we also have this harmony harp here that is played on the body and really resonates the strings through the body. And this bowl here is huge and it just rests on the cradle of the massage table. So it stays there through the session. So that way we can ring it periodically through, and it rings for like 2 minutes. It just is amazing. So let's see here. We've got the handpan, and I've been a handpan player for a long time. And I love the handpan because it's just so heart opening. People really get a lot of heart opening benefit from the handpan. And so whatever comes through is the song for you at that time. We also have the ocean drum down here, which is amazing for people because it just kind of annihilates the mind and lets you drift into stillness. Sounds like the ocean or intense rain. And so we play that as well. Let's go over to this side here. We've got some really big chimes. And up here we have the crystal singing pyramid. And this is made out of quartz crystal that's been heated to like 5,000 degrees, crushed, and then, is made into this pyramid shape. And that creates a high-pitched tone that when you spin it over the head, it just like opens up portals to like the highest frequencies to let light in. How I tend to go through a session is in the beginning, we'll play some of the more intense instruments, a little bit like drums and gongs, didgeridoo, shakers, things like that to clear the energy field. And then we'll fill the space that's cleared with light. So we have a combination of more intense shamanic instruments and then really sweet light-filled instruments. And then each session is unique and as inspired for that person. So let's see here. We've got a collection of different feathers, which is really sweet at the end to bring in the bird medicine and just clear the field with that sweetness. We've got Reiki cards that, if needed, we can utilize as well. Sage and Palo Santo, various essential oils, shungite, if that needs to be placed on the body anywhere, and sometimes some other various crystals as well. Here's a collection of glass and Tibetan bells, which bells are amazing for clearing negative energy and entities from the field. It just really, they don't like that sound, and it's just so powerful and sweet. We've got some smaller chimes and fairy chimes and a bamboo jaw harp, which is really great when you want to go shamanic trance style. And we've got a collection of drums here that I like to play right over the heart and the head and over the body that just really vibrates things. So The shruti box is a drone instrument as well. And with the drum and the shruti box, I will often sing. I will let my voice open to the sound current for you and see what songs want to come through to move energy through your body. Sometimes it's incredibly sweet. Sometimes it is high pitched or more like sounds to clear energy. There's usually both during a session as well. And even light language sometimes will come through for you, and people can record their session so that way they can keep their personal song that was sung for them. We've got various shakers that sound like little pebbles on the beach. Here's some other gongs that are smaller. And so these gongs I can actually pick up off their base and bring them over and play them directly over you, which is amazing as well. Let's come this way. We've got chimes, more chimes. This is where the sweetness really comes in. The 9-bar chime, some chimes here, and then the zafir and the koshi chimes, which it will play on both sides of the ears. And it just brings in the sweetness and the innocence. And people are always smiling during a session when those are happening. Those are such a favorite. There's a Native American double chamber flute. We've got some chimes here, and then the tuning forks, and we've got weighted and unweighted tuning forks. The unweighted ones are the ones that you play around the field to help clear things from the field, and the weighted tuning forks are the ones that you play right on the body, and they vibrate into the body, and I like to play them on the heart, and they can really clear stuff around in the heart and also around the head to clear the pineal gland and static tension and blockages in the brain. Also, along with the brain, this is a triple ocarina innato flute, and it is designed to play on the head, and that really balances the hemispheres of the brain and is incredibly sweet and mystical and otherworldly. We have a type of kalimba called a sansula, which is also very sweet. A double Tibetan bowl that can be handled and then played over the body, which is amazing. A collection of shakers. And after we like release things that are big waves of movement, like sometimes the gong will really clear and do some big waves of clearing in the energy field, then it's nice to use the shaker to clear those things in the field. And we have a nice melodic instrument here, which is called a free notes, and that is very sweet and melodic. The rain stick, and we have this is a wind spinner, and it creates portals above to really clear energy. A collection of didgeridoos, which is lovely to play in the field to help balance things. Here is a collection of crystal singing bowls, and these are amazing, and they just feel like they go into your brain and restructure things into harmony. So this bowl is 22 inches. It's huge, and it's like the mothership, the way that it just spins around. These two are a matched pair, an A, and they are in 440 and 432 hertz, which means there's 8 hertz between them, which creates a theta brainwave state. And so this helps you to drop into that theta state that we were talking about before. So there's just a sampling of all the various instruments that you will hear and experience and feel during your sound healing session. So I am available for this in Cottonwood, Arizona. And you can come for a session for $160. It's a 90-minute session. And you will get an hour to an hour and 10-minute sound bath during that time with some lead-in time and lead-out time. You can also bring up to 4 people with you for a sound bath experience. We remove the massage table and then put mats and blankets on the floor, which I provide, and then we get a group sound bath. And it's just $20 per each additional person on top of the $160. So this is accessible for all. You can bring a group, or you can have your own session and treat yourself to a form of healing, and that is just incredibly sweet. Like, we don't need to suffer for our healing. May I learn my lessons gently today is at the core of what I do. And so you get to lie there and be in sweetness and let the sounds clear away what no longer serves you so that you can come into balance and harmony. And our bodies respond so incredibly well to sound because we are nature. And nature and sound, biological structure and sound is directly related. And so we remember our natural blueprint. Plus, we are at least 70% water. And as these sound vibrations move through the water in your body, it brings all the water in your body to a harmonic tide. Like if there was an ocean inside, it brings it into coherence. I think it's why people still go to the symphony and not just listen to a recording. There's something about being in the room with the instruments that just cannot be duplicated in a recording or online. You have to feel it moving through you to really, really get there. And so it would be my honor and my delight to share this with you. As you can see, it is my passion and it has been my lifelong journey. Some of these instruments I have played for 30 plus years, and I'm always collecting more and more instruments because I find a new instrument and it's like, what does this one do? How can I incorporate this in to move energy in a unique way? So each session is unique and always evolving, and you can find me at violarose.com, and we will see what we can uncover together and bloom into beauty.